My name is Brad Moore, and I get the honor of being principal here at Olson Middle School in Boston. Seems like yesterday that we were gathering with the students on that side of the gymnasium for our first day of school. Can't believe how fast the school year has gone. And this morning, we're here to talk about a lot of the great things that have happened throughout the 2016-17 school year at Olson Middle School. This is the first year that we've had a program with an all-school assembly. It's my first year here, but for the first time I wanted to bring the whole school together for an opportunity to acknowledge in front of the whole student body, family members, community members, all the great things that happen here at Olson Middle School. So we have a lot of presenters. They will each introduce the next person, and I appreciate everybody coming this morning, taking time out of your busy day, and we look forward to acknowledging all the great things that have happened this year. This assembly this morning is being taped, so it will be available for anybody that is unable to attend. It will be available on the website after today. So if parents or students want to watch it again, it will be available online. I'd like to introduce Ms. Frelke, who will talk about perfect attendance. And we'd like to acknowledge the students that have had perfect attendance for the 2016-17 school year.
Thank you, Mr. Bauer. Good morning. We're going to announce the winners of perfect attendance. These students have attended school all year without missing one single day and 0 tardies. So they're an elite group. When we call your name, please come up, get your certificate and award from Mr. Bauer. And then if you could just stand on this light blue line while everyone is up here. And if you could hold your applause until all the students have been called. Erica Belisle, who's there? Erin Cawley. Delaney Gonzalez Mendez. Jonathan Hawkins. Hunter Knitt. Michael Miles. Danielle Sorensen. T. Vang. Paige Wesley. And Taylor Winker. Congratulations to all the students. Nice job, you are the elite. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you. This time I'd like to introduce the Boston Athletic Director, Mr. Randy Gillen, to recognize our student athletes.
All right. Me talking today is not about handing out an award, but acknowledging and thanking our student athletes here at Olson Middle School. If you're an athlete, either from cross country, volleyball, football, basketball, wrestling, or track and field, I'd like you to stand up here real quick. As kids that are involved in our middle school. If you are not standing up, next year find a way to be involved. Okay? Real quick, let's give a round of applause to all these student athletes. As we finish out our school year, just a couple quick things here. 6th and 7th graders next year, going into the fall, if you're going to be a fall athlete, remember, find ways to be a leader. Lead by example, lead by what you do, and lead by what you say. 8th graders, best of luck in high school. I look forward to seeing you as freshmen next year. And one thing of advice that I'd like to give you is as you prepare yourself for your athletic career at MHS, find ways to be coachable and always be and do your best. Good luck. Thank you. Have a great day.
Web is a middle school orientation and transition program for incoming 6th grade students. This program is built on the belief that students will help students become more successful throughout their first year in middle school. The following students have helped to make that happen.
Nelson Brand, Kennedy Barnier, Braden Benzine, Paige Navis, Josh Bell, Maddie Wafel, Keegan Smith, Ashley Burby, Aiden Zufall, Raven Shaw, Landon Bilka, Rebecca Schultz, Jack Lumen, Lexi Jopling, Ian Flint, Kylie Broxton, Ben Rader, Anna Shields, Kyle Hodich, Sheridan Iglesias, Rowley Dunn, Elizabeth Chiswick, Paige Wesley, Ryle Kabilski, Michaela Hill, Connor Sublet. I also want to thank all of the web coordinators for putting together this web program. These help me with their dedication all year long. Thank you very much. Up next, Mr. Regan with Golden Eagles of the Month. All right. This morning it's my honor. This morning it's my honor to announce the students who had previously won the Golden Eagle of the Month award. These students were nominated each month by a teacher. They're nominated for their adaptability, their integrity, honesty, loyalty, perseverance, responsibility, compassion, courage, initiative, optimism, respect, and trustworthiness. As I call your name, please stand and then please hold your applause till everyone's been announced. So for the month of September, we had Kaylee Trudeau and Elizabeth Markowski, Brandon Hazemer, Joe Hammer, Sheridan Iglesias, and Nick Barnes. For October, we had Dalton Hain, Mackenzie Fife, Allison LeVole, Kaylee Higginson, Michaela Hill, and Jessa Dormson. For the month of November, we had Brody McCluskey, Abigail Everett, Jeffrey Bass, Avi Gonzalez, Nathan Emmerman, and Rowley Dunn. For the month of December, we had Brody Harvey, Electra Nichols, Mia Andres, Noah Ravenscroft, Elizabeth Chiswick, and Heather Goodwin. For the month of January, we had Eric Joplin, Connor Harchie, Paris Hammis, Marlene Decora, Ben Rader, and T. Vang. For the month of February, we had Landon Lindenberg, Quentin Seebecker, Allie Fenner, Hayden Goodman, and Ian Flint. For the month of March, we had Ian Granger, Julia Kitch, Coy Murphy, Aaron Cawley, Paige Davis, and Erica Belisle. For the month of April, we had Rosalind Malasina, Cody Woodard, Shay Massey, Seamus Hughes, Kylie Brockman, and Raven Shaw. And for the month of May, we had Cameron Clunder, Sam Rotundi, Trinity Delaney, Jesse Day, Kate Yates, and Landon Vilka. Let's give them a round of applause. And I'd like to introduce Mr. Dwyer for the OMS spelling exam.
I had the pleasure of working with 3 different activities, different students for all of them. And I want to point out something after I have them stand up. First thing I'm going to start with, and I'm going to read off the names of the 8th, 7th, and 6th grade for a spelling bee. And then I'm going to move into the math contest and finally modern word and speech contest. But in the spelling bee for 8th grade, we had Brandon Folba. I'm going to have you just stand up and please hold your applause till everybody's finished. Connor Sublett, Dustin Branton, Dustin Ryberg, Ethan Mould, Keegan Smith, Madison Granger, Nelson Brand, Joel Burke, Anna Gottschall. For 7th grade, we had Trinity Delaney, Shay Massey, Justin McGuire, Jonathan Haynes, Hunter Appel, Dustin Priestnitz, Avery Dietz, Allie Fenner, Allison LeVole, Aiden Rasmussen. And 6th grade, Cody Woodard, Ryan Schultz, Elijah Theater, Carly Norberg, Brody McCluskey, Rosalind Alcina, Julia Kitch, Dalton Hain, and Brody Harvey. So let's give them all a dedication there. We had some turnover of some new kids. Trinity Delaney has represented our school 2 years. Rosalind Alcino is representative in Portage this year for the first time, and as a 5th grader, she took 3rd overall. And she's already, where's Rosalind? She's already planning on how she's going to win it next year. So that's the dedication that we need. The next one is the Math 24 contest. And what I want to say about this is math is not gender specific. You don't have to be a boy to do math. And people, that's something that was said of me for so long. This year, I took 2 teams to Toma, and we took 1st and 2nd out of 14 teams there. So, and that was, we won it for the last 6 years, and we were 2nd before that, but the first time that we took both 1st and 2nd. And of the people that we took over there, 7 girls and 1 boy. So I'm so happy to see that. And girls, I want to encourage you. Math and science, you can do it. And you see the amount of women, boys that don't encourage it too. But anyway, I would like to first call off the 2 teams that went to Tone. Julia Kitch, Rosalind Malasina, Cody Woodard, Dalton Hain, the Lone Boy, Courtney Mesa, Mallory Ruland, Lacey Jorgensen, and Rachel Dunn. And what we did is we actually got together for a while, and there were about 20 kids, and then they had a competition to go. And these are the other students that helped us all do so well. Isaac Bilka, Electra Nichols, Cabrina Andres, Connor Hartshee, Chris Chandler, Keith Hayes, Presley Bloom, Brody McCluskey, Mason Hawkins, Jada Zillich, Mallory Schwartz, and Anna Henninger. And have I missed anybody? For some reason I thought there were 21 and I can only come up with 28. So good, that's everybody. Thank you. Now let's give another big round. The third thing was the Modern Woodman Speech Contest, and there were close to 20 students who were working on it. We had 9 who competed to go to, where did we go? To go to Elroy. And a couple comments about those. But now if you stand up when I call your name, please. Hannah Shields, Mackenzie Rockweiler, Kylie Brockman, Allison LeVold, Sandra Barr, Autumn Drinkwine, Raina Nava, Haley Osborne, and Eliza Piotr. These were the 9 who finished their speeches and competed. And of those 9, 8 girls. So boys, we can talk. And reading all the notes that you gave me yesterday, we can tell stories, and you know that too. So, of these people, Hannah Shields was a representative last year and this year. Kylie Brockman was a representative 2 years ago and this year, and Mackenzie Rockweiler in her first time representing the school. Let's give them a big round of applause. One more time, academics are not gender specific. Boys, you can read, you can write, you can speak. Girls, you can do math and science, and I know that you're learning that. Now at this time, we can also do art, and I'd like to introduce Mr. Johnson.
The winners of the Art Student of the Year Awards are not just talented at creating with the mediums I choose in class, but these students also show tremendous ability in adapting and changing to meet any of the other challenges that would arise. They are helpful to others around them when they notice that others are struggling. And now I'd like to present the awards for the Art Students of the Year. Isaac Bilcott. Lacey Jordison. Chloe Gonzalez. Julia Kitch. Cameron Plunder. Elizabeth Titus. Cody Woodard. Hadley Fenner. Brandon Goyak. Evan Lee. Alvin Miller. Boy Murphy. And with the 8th graders, just like many traditions that I've been given, such as the wearing white shirts on Friday, I'd like to present my 8th graders with a paintbrush from the art class, just as my college professors have done for me on their final year of teaching art. So, Elizabeth Chiswick. Gabe Shapinski. Emily Hoffman. Foxy McClure. Mackenzie Rockweiler. And T. Vang. Thank you guys so very much. And now I'd like to call down. every single year at Olson Middle School, one of the greatest days of the year is our National Geography Bee competition. It's a little friendly competition between the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade social studies classes. Each class chooses a team of 8 students to partake in the Geography Bee. And this year we had a back-to-back winner. He was an 8th grader. And he actually competed and placed very well at the state competition. So, starting with the 8th grade, that person was Nelson Brandt. Just please stand to be recognized. Other members of the 8th grade team were Keegan Smith, Aiden Zufall. Please hold your applause at the end, thank you. Ryle Kabilski, Ian Flynn, Aiden Schrader, Hannah Shields, and Nathan Amerman. The 7th grade team this year, Brandon Goyette, Joe Hammer, Elliot Hines, Allison LaVole, Allie Fenner, Hunter Bass, Colton Pfaff, and Marlene Decora. The 6th grade team, Brody McCluskey, Brody Harvey, Dalton Hain, Mason Padal, Nick Erler, Ryan Schultz, Elizabeth Markowski, and Mallory Rule. Thank you very much for participating in this Ms. Wilkie is next for school council.
Thank you, Mr. Anha. Mr. Bauer, can you help us with certificates? At Olson Middle School, we have an open student council, and that means all students have the opportunity to join and be a member. Our executive board is elected by the student body in the fall. So I'm going to start with Student Council Executive Board Awards. And then the second thing is, in Wisconsin, our student council is a member of something called the Wisconsin Association of School Councils. It's kind of like the WIAA of leadership. And we have the honor that our region, in Region 6, our officers are from Olson Middle School. So we'll be recognizing those as well. And so we'll start with the Student Council Executive Board. Executives, please come on down when your name is called. And then just stay up here, because I'll need your help as well. So we'll start. Our President of Student Council is Jack Lumen. Please hold your applause till the Executive Board gets here. Vice President, Dawson Dirth. Our Secretary is Kennedy Barnier. Treasurer of Student Council, Ian Flint. Our Public Relations Director is Maddie Wafel. And our historian is Hannah Shields. So thank you for your job this year as executives. The executive board also went to the state conference in Madison, and they themselves they taught other student council. There's about 900 students there, did a sectional on leadership activities and icebreakers, and so they were presenters at the state conference. Nice job. So can you guys you can stay up here for your talking with the other awards. But our regional officer awards for the state of Wisconsin, there are 6 regions in Wisconsin. We are Region 6, and in our region it starts over from La Crosse, Baraboo, all the way down to Sauk, and so we're a member of that. Our Region 6 president this year was Kennedy Barnier. Kennedy gets a very nice plaque and certificate from the WASC. Our regional vice president is Jack Lumen. And our regional corresponding secretary, Dawson Dirk. And the 3 of these students had to attend 5 different WASC board meetings, and the governing board is 12 students and 12 adults, so they have a voting right on the governing board. And they also attended a 2-day training at the Lions camp. And then Kennedy has something for the regional advisor.
And for the JAM Advisor of the Year, I'm going to give Ms. Crawford first.
Okay, at this time, we're going to announce the student council members by grade level, and there's quite a few, so we're going to start with 6th grade, and I'm going to ask the executive board to help hand those out. 6th graders, when your name is called, come on down, start at the bleachers, and then you can just make a line all the way across, because there's, I think, like 25 of you. And I'll call your name, and hold your applause till the end. So our 6th grade student council members: Allison Cowan, Cameron Klunder, Brittany Finnegan, Garen Brandt, McKenna Peterson, Courtney Mesa, Electra Snickles, Emma Martin, Sam Rotundi, Kendall Walsh, Carly Denman, Mallory Rulin, Emma Swears, Trevor Gottschall, Isaac Bilcup, Emma Goyette, Presley Bloom, Jada Zilich, Julia Kitsch, Chris Kiriusha, Nick Erler. 6th grade, you can start standing on that side. Haley Osborne. She's not here. Rachel Dunn. Mason Fronick. Dalton Hain. Raina Nava. Brody McCluskey. And Connor Harchie. That is your 6th grade student council member. Nice job. Okay, 6th grade, you can have a seat. 7th grade, come on up when we call your name. 7th grade, you can start standing over here. And come over and get your certificate from Maddie, Ian, or Dawson. Akasha Hill. Noah Ravenscroft. Allison Lavold. Kaden Demuse. Xander Barr. Evan Lee, Trey Barnes, Darian Norling, Aaron Colley, Noah Cradaville, Spencer Lehman, Olivia Biltmore, Sean Muckenberger, and Brandon Goya. Nice job, 7th grade student council members. And our 8th grade student council members, Kennedy, Jack, and Hannah will give you your certificates. Come on up. Mackenzie Rockmeiler, Jessa Jorgensen, Kylie Brockman, Gage Davis, Ashley Burby, Rowley Dunn, Connor Sublett, Kalina Vang, Lucy Hines, Heather Goodwin, Kyle Hodich, and Tiffany Hatfield. Okay, thank you, 8th grade. And 8th grade, just another comment before you sit down. The high school has an open student council, and so make sure before you leave, if you haven't turned in your form, you can get that to me, but you can also sign up at the high school during registration. So they have an open student council at the high school. Thanks, nice job, everybody. And our last student council group is our 8th grade leadership. The 8th grade leadership did some training this fall. Eighth grade leadership are the student council members that worked on a project, and in a few minutes after I hand these out, the student council is going to make a couple public donations. We did a couple fundraisers. So as I call your name, 8th grade leadership, it's kind of like the committee during student council. Please come up and get a leadership pin. So the 8th grade leadership this year was Jack Lumen, Kennedy Barnier, Ian Flint, Dawson Dirth, Maddie Wafel, Hannah Shields, Mackenzie Rockweiler, Paige Navis, Connor Sublett, Jessa Jorgensen, is the Noetic Math Contest, the middle school math team teachers.
Good morning. Each and every year we participate in the Noetic Math Contest, encouraging our brightest students to continue problem solving and to working towards being the best math students and problem solvers that they can. This year in 6th grade we had 24 participants, and I'd like to acknowledge each of them. If you would please stand. Brody McCluskey, Cody Woodard, Connor Harchie, Dalton Hain earned honorable mention. Alexis Nichols, Emma Swears, Haley Osborne, Hannah Henninger, Jada Zillish earned honorable mention. Julia Kitch earned honorable mention. Sabrina Andres, Lacey Jorgensen, Mason Fronick, Mason Hawkins, Rachel Dunn, Rosalind Malasina, Rosalind earned honorable mention. Riley Wilkie earned honorable mention. Courtney Mesa, Isaac Vilka, Mallory Schwartz, Chris Chandler, Cameron Plunder, and Presley Blue, who earned honorable mention and was our team winner. Congratulations, 6th graders.
Amber Randall, Avery Dietz, Brady Bell, Brandon Goyette, Camille Galloway, Elliot Hines, Evan Lee, Gracie Herwig, Hunter Appel, Jaden Griffiths, Jared Gowers, Joe Hammer, Justin McGuire, Hayden Muse, Lillian Valier, Natalia Leandro Shepa, Sean Muckenberger, Trinity Delaney, Tyler Lacken, and Vinnie Bella. Our team winners, we had a tie, and you will receive your medals later. Evan Lee and Justin McGuire.
Our team winner, Landon Bilka. Sean Cowan, honorable mention. Keegan Smith, honorable mention. Nathan Ammerman. Braden Benzine, honorable mention. Nelson Brandt. Dustin Brandon. Kylie Brockman. Joey Rolini, honorable mention. Cameron Cafferty, honorable mention. Elizabeth Chiswick. Dawson Dirk. Raleigh Dunn, honorable mention. Ian Donaldson, Jessa Jorgensen, Kyle Hodich, Michaela Hill, Alexa Joffling, Jack Lumen, John Luke, Roman Martinez, honorable mention. Paige Mavis, Liv Neal, Hannah Shields, honorable mention. Connor Sublett, honorable mention. Maddie Wapel, Brianna Gottschall, Brandon Kova, and Raven Shaw. So I will give you your awards later on today. Thank you. There was another math competition that students did earlier in the year, and it was the Wisconsin Math Council, and I would like to recognize the following students that placed. So Keegan Smith, Brady Bell, and Landon Bilka. The next is Kendall Sock. Please.
Before we sit down, I just want to say it is obvious here that girls rule when it comes to All right, I am honored to share with you the 14 kids that we had participate, 7th graders, in Quiz Bowl this year. So we took 2 teams on a really long journey over to Boston High School, and they competed against schools around the area on trivia and different questions in different categories, questions that I didn't know the answers to. But they really gave up a lot of time working together as a team, playing games like Trivia Crack and watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and Jeopardy to prepare for this. So these 14 kids worked really hard for that extra experience. Please stand when I call your name, and then we'll hold our applause till the end. Hunter Appel, Hunter Bass, Brady Bell, Vinnie Bella, Chrissy Brown, Avery Dietz, Trinity Delaney, Joe Hammer, Lauren Jones, Noah Gradeville, Allison LaVole, Sean Muckenberger, Aiden Rasmussen, and Lillian Valier. Awesome job, guys.
Go Asian!
And up next are music and choir awards are Miss McKinney and Mrs. Bailey.
The OMS Music Department
And so we would just like to acknowledge and thank all of the band and choir students for their participation and dedication to the program this year. So if you are a 6th, 7th, or 8th grade band or choir student, please stand. Please give them a nice round of applause. You can have a seat, everybody. Thank you so much for all you do. Now, Ms. McKinney has a couple other announcements.
Okay, and so there are other activities that students can get involved in as they're in choir and band. And the first one that I had, this is the second year we did it, it was an audition group and it was our jazz choir. So those of you who are in jazz choir this year, please stand. Congratulations. Okay, and then another activity that students have an opportunity to be a part of is our solo and ensemble festival, which is always held in February, end of February. So if you were involved in a solo or ensemble for that event, this is 7th and 8th grade only, please stand for your recognition. Okay, and then the final thing that the choirs take part in is what is called a large group festival, where they go as a complete choir, as a team, to compete in front of 3 judges. They are not competing against other choirs, they're competing against themselves to the standards of what great choral expectations are. And this year I took both the 7th grade choir and what was called the middle school choir level. And from the 3 judges, they received an overall rating of a first, which is considered a gold medal, and this will be going in the choir room. So congratulations. And then this year, since this year's 8th grade choir had participated as a middle school choir last year, I was able to take them to the next level higher in terms of difficulty of music. So they did what's considered Class C mixed choir, and they also received a gold medal first. So 8th grade choir, please stand. Congratulations, all music students. And now Mrs. Ruffy.
Would Tiffany Hatfield and Izzy Lutz, the 2 8th grade band students, would like to say something about Mrs. Bailey, so we're going to let them jump in here real quick.
We are grateful for you being here every day and putting up with us for 3 years. You had us when we didn't even know how to play a note, and when we couldn't be quiet in class, and you're so grateful for having you as a music teacher for the first 3 years of middle school. And thank you, Miss Bailey, and we probably will see you all next year.
Thank you, Tiffany and Izzy. At this time, the Student Council has 2 donations, so I'm going to ask our Region 6 President Kennedy Barnier and Student Council President Jack Lumen to help out with this. Kennedy and Jack will present the awards. These are donations from the Student Council.
Thank you. I'd like to present $200 to the Carl Nelson Animal Shelter.
kids for this donation. We do exist strictly on donations from the community, so we really appreciate it. We can buy a lot of dog food and cat food. And also want to invite you, if you're out our way, please stop at the shelter and see our dogs and cats. We have some great ones. If you're in the market for a dog or a cat, please stop and see us. We always say adopt, don't shop. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. How are you? Well, on behalf of the Boston Police Department, the City of Boston, specifically K-9 Cantor, we thank you for the check that we used well. Hopefully all of you had a chance to meet him. He's a pretty awesome dog. And we thank you. Have a great summer.
You too.
Thank you. And to wrap up our conclusion, back to our principal, Mr. Brian Power.
I just want to thank everybody for coming out this morning. And as you can see in the past hour, the amount of names that have been read off and acknowledged, there are a lot of activities, clubs, organizations, opportunities for all of our students here at Olson Middle School. And we thank all our staff and students for all the hard work that they have done this year and that I know they will do in the upcoming years. Here at Olson Middle School this year, we had a positive behavior interventions and supports program that we have put in place, and we have 3 simple school rules: be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. And throughout this whole assembly, thank you students for all of your attention, family members, community members, and the other thing we talked about is being your best. And lastly, we have 3 staff members who have done their best throughout their whole teaching career, and I'd like them to come forward. Mr. Brian McGuire, Mr. Daryl Hines, and Mrs. Vicki McGowan. Please come forward. I would like to thank each of you for all of your effort, dedication to the school district of Boston, for your teaching careers, and I know it's only been 1 year, but thank you for everything that you have put into not only me this year, but for the students and staff in the community. And we'd like to present you a small gift on behalf of all of us at Olson Middle School. The first one says, in honor of Vicki McGowan, 31 years of teaching, happy retirement, Boston School District, 10/2/19 till 6/7/2017. In honor of Brian McGuire, 34 years of teaching, happy retirement.
And then on the other side of the blanket, we put a little quote there for him, and it says, "Successful is the person who leaves the world better than they found it, who never fails to look for the best in others, or give the best of themselves." And this is really what these two show. And, ooh, Mr. Hines came in, yay!
In honor of Mr. Daryl Hines, 39 years of teaching, happy retirement, Boston School District. Thank you, Mr. Hines.
in the school. I've only been here 27 years, so I started elsewhere. But I have to go because I'm leaving only with good memories.
Again, thank you everybody for coming this morning. Look forward to our 8th grade promotion starting at 1:30 for our 8th grade families and community members, friends, family. Again, thank you for everything this year. The year has gone extremely fast, and we have one more day to be your best. Have a great rest of your day.